Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, Sigval here, and welcome back to some more Soul Raid fights. First up, we're going to have a Batman Ninja team fight. The artifacts that I'm going to use for this team are going to be level 9 Sword of Sin and level 6 Sword of Salvation, and those are going to be the passive stats artifacts that you'll see on every team, and on Catwoman specifically, I'm going to have a level 9 Beta Club. And yeah, it's a pretty straightforward fight. This Black Lightning is nothing to be compared with Black Lightning on Ice Soul Raids, and we should have absolutely no problem dispatching him. I didn't really need to swap out Grodd with Classic Wonder Woman because, as you might have seen, I deal more damage with Classic Wonder Woman in there, but Grodd just kind of sped up the process, I guess, or at the very least made the fight more convenient in terms of me generating power. I don't know, I just saw the full Batman Ninja team, I saw a low amount of health on this dude, and I just thought I don't need to worry about this too much, so yeah, that's pretty much how this fight went. But I did a pretty decent job at comboing chopping also. But the sirens in the background of this fight are quite annoying, not gonna lie. The police sirens and the balls that people are playing pole with. But yeah, other than that, pretty smooth fight overall. Next up, we have a fight against boss White Canary. And you might see this team and be like, Sigval, are you dumb? She disables all the gear stats of my characters. Yes, I'm fully aware, my Camouflage Sakome is basically gearless at this point. I mean, I didn't go out of my way to remove the gears, but that's what she does. I get no stats from the gears. And I have Raven in here with Sword of Salvation. Usually I prefer Sword of Sin on her, but since White Canary is immune to power drain, we can't really do that, and Camouflage Sakome with Beta Club. And at first the dot damage might seem very low, and this might seem like a mistake. Are you going here without crit chance and crit damage? But it'll ramp up. This team is just beyond broken if you have the Beta Club, so it's not gonna be absolutely any problem for them clearing this up. Taking front block there, King jump attack, third special, bring use the combo, even back in there, special 1. Mostly attacking her here sooner than she needs to attack to generate some power through power stealing. Jump attack, third special, also we can still crit. I think we have a little bit more than the base crit chance. Oh yeah, we have the talents. I do have the crit chance on the talents. I totally forgot about the talents. So we do have some crit chance and some crit damage. So there is kind of a possibility for us to do something here in that regard. But still, by far not our maxed out stats. Jump attack, third special. Engage the combo. We have managed to get the maximum amount of Camouflage Sakome passive stats, and that will allow us to get the highest value possible. And I'm just fishing for a crit here. There we go, finally crit 22 mil, and with a value like that, I'm pretty confident that she'll die. And 61, like 22 mil is when the dot damage doesn't crit, and 61 is the rare instances when the dot damage does crit. King back in there, jump attack, third special. Block there, Raven tagging. Special 1. King, jump attack, block into another jump attack, and that's going to be the end of this fight. Yet again, who needs gear stats when you can just power through with pay-to-win artifacts? Boy, this team is so disgusting. So disgustingly good. We're going to have a sped up fight here. This is mainly to show you how brain dead I can be sometimes. I have on Manta the Jokerized Batterings, and they're at level 5, so that means it already puts me at the 5 fast stack hits cap. 4 fast stack hits cap, and by having Flash in there, it does absolutely nothing. Flash is there for absolutely no reason except for carrying some passive stats with the artifact that he has, I guess. And there's Vixen. Vixen yet again doesn't do much because you don't get that much out of Vixen in Soul Raids because attack doesn't matter that much, at the very least base attack doesn't matter that much. But I just knew I could clean this without a problem, and I was like, okay, let's save up some stronger characters for more important fights later on, and we will have some important / interesting fights coming up in a second here. Another special 2 to keep inflicting that poison debuff. Yeah, there we go. That's Captain Cold down. Moving on to the next fight, this will be quite a decent amount of damage by the League of Anarchy. Yet again, if you didn't see the last video, the reason why I upgraded my Predator Batman to 7 stars is because I couldn't upgrade Arkham Knight Batman to 7 stars, and by upgrading them to 7 stars I unlock more levels. More levels means more duration on the stun, and we're going to do the same combo as we do usually with Harley because that's the most optimal combo, but on level 70 special 2 from Batman characters, And characters that have the stun bomb on special 2, of course, you're not always going to get the full combo of Harley on stun. More times than not, you're going to get the last swipe off the stun, and having a 7-star Batman at level, I think mine is 50, is 75. It's not even maxed out at 80, it's going to just be enough to get that one additional hit in there. It might not seem like much, but it's going to be a decent damage increase. Let's say a 5% damage increase, I would say, considering how many basic attack hits we do, or something like that. I didn't really make the calculations, to be fair, or more than 5 actually. So swipe right, let me count actually. Swipe right, tap 3 times, swipe right. Yeah, we're going to do 10 hits basically with every single combo that Harley does. So it's most likely somewhere of a 10, more like an 8% chance increase, because even if it's off the stun would be some damage. So yeah, that's actually quite good. That's actually quite efficient. Let me know in the comments if I messed up the mathematics there. But yeah, that's boss flash down and 1.4.5 build damage. 1,450. That's quite a decent amount considering there's no Raven in there. And moving on to the Battle Labs team. I don't like this team that much, not gonna lie, because of how her passive works. Batwoman who drowns all the fight in hazards and is going to make this dude spam jump attacks. Boy oh boy, I can't wait for that. First up, we're going to just spam special on the Brainiac and get those lethal damage stacks in there. Another special one. Come on, chopped. Another special one. Batwoman in there to generate some power. She's not gonna have much power to steal, but it's going to be at the very least some power from tagging in. Special one from Brainiac. Come on, chop. Special one. Come on, chop. Special one. And we're barely out of energy here, sadly. But yeah, there we go. I think this is more or less peak performance I can get with Brainiac in terms of how early I can get those stacks. You get Venom Collapse in there, he deals 11 mil dot damage because of the Brainiac stacks and the debuffs that Batman who Drowned applies. We have now Venom Collapse in final form, and boy, here comes the annoying part. This dude right now is going to be set on doing jump attacks because he's like, I'm in a hazard, I need to jump out of it. Where? Where are you jumping to, bro? It's in the entire map, there's no jumping out of it. Why are you doing this? I hate this. I hate this so much. It has super move in there because she provides a damage boost for all the Dark Metal characters. Super move in there of our own to also get some Wise Energy. And to be fair, I don't really see much of a bonus in terms of damage after that Batwoman left super move. It actually seems that we get slightly lower values on the high values of dots. Definitely weird in that regard. For me, we were in final form when we applied it last time. But yeah, I don't really see much of a damage increase after Batwoman left super move. Batman back in there. We need to not let the infection expire. From this point on, I'm not gonna trigger the final form again. I don't care if I'm missing some percentage health damages. The at this point it's not worth it to get the hazard again. But nah, I was lying. I'm actually going to go back into it. Why did I do this actually? Why am I stupid? Why am I doing this? Look at this. This messed up the fight so badly. And yeah, we still have to set some percentage health damages, and I guess work to an extent. I don't know, man. It's just so dumb how this hazard works. It is such a shame because this would be a fun team to play, an interactive team to play, an enjoyable team to play. The mechanic looks great, but it functions like absolute garbage. But yeah, there you go. 1.7 mil damage almost. Moving on to the next fight, we have my boy Grid here, and he's going to get the Deathstroke treatment. And I haven't tested out too much after the update with Deathstroke Red Hood to see if I can get, if I do get or not unusual gameplay anymore when I use Red Hoods. Here it will most likely not be the case, because we're most likely not gonna survive the whole duration. Because the clones are just not gonna have a great time against Grid. They're just not gonna have a great time. But yeah, we'll see when we get there. We have Reverse Fashion here to power steal a bit with the Sword of Salvation for Deathstroke and with his passive. Because we can't power generate because this dude is immune to crits. which sucks for Deathstroke. Back off, re-engage the combo with reverse flash. Getting hit there. I think I pressed the tagging button, but maybe it was too early. Special 2 in there from Deathstroke. Re-engage the combo into our special 2. Reverse slash back in. Going to block that special 1. Back off. Re-engage the combo. Deathstroke back in there. Another special 2. And that was the last one, as you might have seen in terms of how much damage it did. The last one that you can do with percentage damage will deal significantly lower than the others did previously. Yeah, Red Hood's super move here to extend duration of the fight, and I can't really bait his super move, so we're going to have to let Deathstroke die through skills, but we need to make sure we block the special 2 because the special 2 tags a tech character into the fight, and I don't want my Red Hood into the fight. Special 2 in there from the first clone. Again, there's not much of a way to combo and chop this dude, and I can't do jump attack into a block infinite combo with Deathstroke. It just doesn't work on him, sadly. He just gets hit before he can block. Super move, the first clone died. It is what it is. I was fully expecting the clones to not do well in this fight, but we did put a little bit of a dent on him already, and we'll most likely be able to kill him with Raven Manta next fight with Dark Metal cards, so it's not too much of a concern if we don't do that well from this point on. Another special 2 in there. Running out of energy. Gonna keep my distance a bit. Actually, I don't know why I gap closed there. I should have kept my distance because he might not trigger some of the specials if I'm far away from him. But yeah, that won't die too. And at this point, another special 2 with Deathstroke. And I'm going to speed up the fights because I'm just gonna let my characters die to make sure I do my best to avoid the unusual gameplay here. But thanks so much for watching. Like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it, subscribe for more content like this. That being said, I will hopefully see you all in the next one. Goodbye!
This is the future.